I was just down eating close by at a restaurant, so I just noticed the crowds, and then I just came by here.
What have you heard about what's going on down here?
I have no idea, to be honest. I think that people are saying that he's arrived or he's coming, so I just came to check it out.
And what are you thinking is going to happen this season? Do you think Kawhi's going to re-sign? What is your feeling as a fan?
Yeah, as a fan, I hope he re-signs, and I think as he won a title here, so I don't feel like he should be leaving once he wins here. So he should be staying. So it'd be great for the city, try to go back to the finals.
What would having Kawhi sign mean to you as a Raptors fan?
Oh, it mean a lot. I mean a lot being grew up in Toronto, so being a Raptors fan since when I was like 10 years old. So it'd be great.
Are you feeling anxious? Like, is there a little bit of nerves here?
More excited for the city. That if it works out, at least the city how the feelings were in the playoffs, it'd be great. To keep the momentum going, how Toronto, it's a good sports city, and for the Raptors to achieve, the championship success, it would be great to have them again.
Can I get your person?
2 words, and you know who they are. The man, Kawhi Leonard.
When did you hear about rumblings that he was going to be here at Hazelton in the negotiations? When did you hear about that, and how long have you been waiting here?
I arrived just about a half an hour ago. I'd heard about maybe 50 minutes ago, so it was a quick shower, put on the jacket that I haven't taken off for 2 weeks, and just scoot down here. I'm blessed I don't live far away, and I just think it's important that he see this, that we want to thank him one way or another. It was a hell of a ride, and just want to show appreciation to not only Kawhi, but to Masai, to the organization, to Mr. Tannenbaum, to everybody. This is something that's transcendent. This is something that's it's going to last for generations. The halo effect for our youth in Canada, for the relationship I have with my son. This was the journey that we've taken, and so it's so special.
What do you think is going to happen?
I'll tell you something. You put the lock behind the door and the size in there, it's over.
So over as in he's coming back.
He's coming back. And you know what? He can have a home in Canada. He is a Canadian as far as we're all concerned. He has a whole country behind him. He knows how much we love him. And we've got to respect it if it's a family decision, but I really am so confident that he's going to see clear to make this the next chapter and a continuing chapter in his life of being a champion.
Is there a shred of doubt in your mind right now?
Absolutely. There's a shred of doubt. There's anxiety. I've been a fan since day one, and I've seen generations of young ballers, and I've been a coach for many decades, and here in Toronto a couple of decades. And this to me is what he means. He's brought, since Vince, and now it's Kawhi and Kyle, and what it means to our youth. And, I just hope it turns out our way. And I want to, this is what exactly I think Meritori asked for. We're showing restraint, but we are victims and fans of social media to be able to thank him if he looks out that window from the boardroom that he's sitting in right now.
At what point we need to head down here?
We were just walking by.
We were just walking by, saw the crowd, and so we stopped.
And you've been waiting here for an hour.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
I'm not really sure.
We think Leonard's coming by, but we're
Leonard's
not
going to
sure.
come by.
And is that enough of a reason to keep you guys here?
He was pretty significant in Toronto Raptors winning it all this year, so yeah, it's very significant. He's a big hero for Toronto.
What are your thoughts? Do you think he's going to re-sign? How are you feeling as a fan right now?
Well, I'm hoping he resigns, and I think he should. I mean, it's still a good team. All the guys are still there. So if he wants to repeat, he'd be smart to resign. It's just if we have enough money.
Is there a little bit of anxiousness inside right now at the fact that he might?
For sure there is. For sure there is. Because it's not the same team without him. And that's how significant he is. And I think all of this shows that.
Yeah, I mean, just speaking about the crowd here, there's probably about, I don't know, I'm really bad at numbers, but like 50 to 100 people at least, right, waiting?
Oh, maybe more than that. Maybe more than that, and all the cameras. So he's a very significant figure in the Toronto sports scene right now.
What would be some reasons why you think he wouldn't want to re-sign?
Competing offers.
other teams that are building up. I mean, I'm trying to remember now. There's another team that just hired Kyrie Irving and a couple other big name players. So he may want to jump ship and go for another championship with another team.
But he's better off here, you think?
I think he is, and I'm hoping he is.
Because people are excited, they want him to sign, and they love him. I love him, and hopefully he signs.
Is there a shred of doubt right now that he might not?
No. You wouldn't come all the way to Canada not to sign, right? Back to Toronto not to sign. So I'm just hopeful that he will sign.
What does he mean? What has he meant as a player to Toronto? I mean, just to see the amount of support that has come out for him.
I think he's a hero. He's the hero of Toronto, the hero of the Raptors. Yeah. So
What makes him a hero?
because he's a star, he's the MVP. He's a great player, and we love him.
And what specifically do you like about him?
I love great players, and before LeBron left the East, I think he's my Eastern Conference star right now. So he's the best player in the Eastern Conference to me.
So at this point, you don't have a shred of doubt. You think he's going to resign?
Yes, yes.
If there was a why would he maybe potentially not resign if that came out?
I heard he's from California, so I think maybe his family probably wants to be close to his family. That's the only thing I'll think.
Maybe weather?
And the weather. Yeah, but we have free healthcare, so probably want to stay for that.